So the next project is taking my wet dry vac, adding a separator to it, putting in a shelf. This is actually a shelf out of an old rack I had, so I can actually start picking up sawdust prior to me putting in the entire sawdust collection pipe that I'm putting in. I would do that now, but I'm missing valves. I think I left them at the other location. So in that case, I'm still going to do the sawdust rack. What did I buy to do that? I bought the Dust Pro. Remember, this is a small workshop. I don't need a gigantic thing. I also don't want something I can't use just for a vacuum if I want to vacuum things up. This will allow me to separate big things I vacuum up, like nails and things like that, can go into here. And all the small stuff will have a true filter that I can easily change here. So it gives me the ability of having both things. So the main thing is getting this mounted on the wall. This is designed in basic form. So being designed in basic form, if you measure from one to another, you're looking at 2 foot. This is designed for a basic rack. If you measure from one to another, you're looking at 19 inches. So I don't really have enough to go from place to place, except if you go to the end, it's exactly 19 inches from this beam to the end. Over there, it's 24 inches. This end, it's 19 inches. They cut it short because they were done, they had their 16 feet. 24 doesn't go into 16 equally when you have a shed like this. So yes, I have a space there to put it in. How am I going to attach it? I'm going to get my box of tricks right here. And within here, I have sheet metal screws. So I'm going to be using sheet metal screws with a little gasket. Gasket means nothing to me, but the fact that they actually go in nicely, they're long enough to give me support, and I can use them with a standard socket system. So I have 1/4 inch end to get all the way into the far end. No problem. I'll have my standard favorite little tool with a 1/4 inch end on it to get into the near end. So I'm going to obviously do the near end first, then I'll level to the far end. So we have to figure out where exactly we're going to put this. Get our Neek Pro. I've been using this in all the videos. Love this set. Still using the same. Don't even have to sharpen it because the bit, the actual carbon is so small that I don't have to sharpen it. It still gives me the line I want until it runs out. Then I'll put a new one in. And we'll get a point. So the first thing to do is take our bucket. Put our bucket, which is very light at this point, on our shelf. Put our shelf where it's going to be and put it at such a point that it doesn't bother anything. And we'll kind of measure and mark where our shelf is going to go. So now since we have our shelf marked, now we get a couple screws. These are metal, so I can hook it to the end as magnet. Hold this up. We have our lines marked, and then screw it into the beam. One screw. Two screw. Now we get 2 more screws. We get the disastrous item that I made up, which will help me fit in the back. Get my level. I do have a magnetic level. It would be great for this. I do not have it here, so I'm just using my normal level. Set my mark. put a mark so I know where my mark should be in case it moves. Like right now when I let go, it moved. Put the first screw in. Move the mark up. Find the hole. Go forward. Put it in. Do the same. Drop the screw. If you have an issue with dropping screws, best thing to do is to get just a hair of black tape. Not a lot, just a little bit. And tape it only a half. Not the whole thing, only a half. That gives enough so now the screw is not going to fall off. So now I'm going up from the bottom. And there we go. And now I have my shelf hooked up. Take this off. It does not come with the gasket installed. Don't quite know why. Put the gasket in around here. It doesn't come with a gasket installed. I don't know why. So we have to put our gasket in so we get a good seal. That way we can pick up those nuts and bolts as well as all the wood. Something round. Push down on it so it's in all the way. Does want to pop out. At this point, if it becomes an issue, I'll be cutting some silicone and siliconing the bottom of it in. Right now I'm going to put my finger on it. Put my finger on where the gasket comes together, ooze it down and put it in place. Seal, seal. This is the hose I got. Take my handy hose. Does that fit into here? It does not. Oh, this fits on the adapter and the adapter fits into there. There's the adapter. Fits on the hose. Hose fits in there. Bucket falls over. This is why we try things. This hose fits into this hose. That gets in my long hose. Bucket falling over is bad. That tells me I need to get 2 eyes and a cord. Now if you remember an earlier video, we were putting up lights and there was a lot of extra connections from the lights. So I save all my little pieces and parts I don't use. So the lights to hang them from the ceiling, they came with these. We are now going to use these with an elastic cord to hook this down. So we'll put one here in the back. Screw this into the wall. Gives me a lot of extra. A lot of ability to do that. It's not holding up anything, so it doesn't have to be big, so that works for me. We'll take the end of this. We'll take the end of this and we're going to bend it down. So it's a lot smaller. So I have a hook on this side, I can hook it on this side. We'll put our bucket up where we want to put it, with our little flip in the hose. Hook it up there, and then hook it over here. That should successfully keep our bucket in place. We're actually going to do what I nicknamed a channel circuit here with the elastic strap. To get it right where I want to put it. I don't want the strap falling off. So in that case, I'm going to put it right there. Bucket goes. Same oddball little design. Take it off, bend the hose in. Handle goes forward. We'll take the strap it through a hook, and then we'll strap it back to the original hook. That way my bucket is held in place, right there, nice and happy. Another little project, all ready to go. As usual, do a project, make it happy. If it feels like work, probably is work. You might want to be paid for it. If it doesn't feel like work, then you're good. Until then, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please allow me to get more subscriptions. And I'll continue these videos on the little projects I make in the house. The house is continuing. There's a lot more projects. I have a whole workroom to load. I have to figure out what the name of the workroom is because I don't have a name yet. And I'll let you know in the next video. Until then, by the way, if you've been noticing, my audio is a lot better. There's no problems with it. You'll notice right here on my glasses is where my microphone is now. It's not down here, so it gets in the way of anything I'm doing. It's up here out of the way. That way, I don't have a problem with it, and it's right there. Hopefully you can hear me a lot better than you have in the past. Till next time, enjoy your projects. Remember, if it feels like work, it might be.